Silkworm farming has existed in China for more than a century. What has made silkworm farming able to survive for so long? Join me in discovering the secret in today's video. The process of creating silkworms begins when the caterpillar transforms into a pupa. After approximately 2 weeks, the chrysalis inside the cocoon transforms into a butterfly. When the butterfly is fully developed, it will emerge from its cocoon. Butterfly emergence typically occurs in the early morning or evening, when humidity is high. After emerging from the cocoon, the butterfly will begin searching for a mate to reproduce. The mating process lasts from 2 to 4 hours, after which the female butterfly will begin laying eggs. Each female butterfly can lay anywhere from 300 to 500 eggs. The eggs will hatch into larvae after approximately 10 to 14 days, beginning a new life cycle. Young silkworms are immediately fed mulberry leaves because newly hatched larvae are still very fragile and require ongoing nutritional support. On average, each silkworm can consume between 20 to 30 grams of mulberry leaves per day during its peak development stage. To ensure an adequate food supply for silkworms, Chinese farmers extensively plant mulberry trees. It's indeed true that raising silkworms is quite challenging, isn't it? Please leave number 1 if you agree. The silkworm factory is a testament to China's textile industry development. Let me take you to the first silkworm factory. Factory workers are busy preparing food for newly hatched silkworms. Their diet consists of specially formulated artificial food. On the 9th day after hatching, the silkworms are transferred to a larger housing area. Do you notice the unique aspect of the factory where silkworms are constantly moving? Mature silkworms are raised at a temperature of 27 degrees Celsius and a humidity of approximately 85%. Traditional silkworm farming has been practiced for thousands of years in China. Silkworms are cultivated indoors to avoid exposure to sunlight and to facilitate humidity control. They are fed fresh mulberry leaves, typically twice daily. Mulberry leaves are harvested from gardens and spread evenly on silkworm breeding trays. Adult silkworms can consume up to 100 calories of mulberry leaves per day. Maintaining cleanliness around silkworms is crucial to prevent diseases and ensure high silk productivity. Farmed silkworms usually take about 25 to 28 days to begin spinning silk. Farmers use woven bamboo trays to provide space for silkworms to spin their silk. When silkworms reach sufficient size and maturity, they begin spinning silk to form cocoons. This process typically lasts 2 to 3 days. After completing the cocooning process, farmers harvest the silkworm cocoons. Silkworm cocoons resemble capsules, don't they? If you agree, please leave the number 0. After harvesting, silkworm cocoons are gathered and packed into large bags for transportation to the processing factory. Each bag typically holds between 100 and 1,000 silkworm cocoons, weighing from a few dozen to several hundred kilograms each. At the factory, workers inspect silkworm cocoons for quality before transferring them to a hot water soaking machine. This process softens and loosens the silk fibers inside the cocoon. Next, the cocoon moves to a silk spinning machine where workers carefully extract thin silk threads to prevent tangling. Once pulled from the cocoons, the silk threads are spun into even circles by the machine. Each operation yields dozens of silk rolls, which workers neatly fold and prepare for subsequent production stages. Silk products are consistently in demand and popular in the market. Silk fabric is prized for its smooth texture and the luxurious feeling it provides to the user. Bedding and clothing are the two most common items made from silk. The prices of these products range from a few hundred to several $1,000s. Silk products are highly valued for their durability, aesthetic appeal, and luxury. Although modern silk factories exist, the art of handmade silk production is still valued and preserved in China. In many rural regions of China, there is a fascinating tradition where the bride's maternal family weaves silk blankets for her before marriage. These silk blankets symbolize good fortune and express the wish for the daughter's happiness in her married life. Bell peppers are packed with vitamin C, A, B6, fiber, and antioxidants, beneficial for boosting the immune system and enhancing overall health. To gain a deeper insight, visit a bell pepper farm where farmers attentively nurture each pepper plant. Please leave a 0 if you find this video boring. Twice a day, the farmer cleans the weeds and checks the health of the plants. Farms typically cultivate thousands of bell pepper plants, either in greenhouses or large fields, to ensure ample production for the market. After 60 to 90 days of planting, bell peppers are ready to be harvested. Not only does the farmer feel happy awaiting this moment, but you do too, right? Just looking at these shiny, beautiful bell peppers makes me want to take a bite. Each bell pepper harvest yields dozens of kilograms of bell peppers. Bell peppers destined for distribution undergo processing at the factory. Sorting bell peppers is a crucial step in the production process at food processing plants. Workers meticulously inspect each bell pepper based on criteria such as color, size, ripeness, and freshness. Those bell peppers that meet the standards are sorted into groups to facilitate subsequent processing steps, while those that do not meet the requirements are discarded. After sorting, bell peppers are transferred to the washing line, sliced, and dried. This automated and continuous process ensures efficiency and product quality. Once dried, bell peppers are carefully canned for preservation and distribution. Prepared bell peppers are highly convenient for consumers, saving time and effort. If dried bell peppers aren't to your liking, the factory also offers fresh bell peppers. Bell peppers travel along conveyor belts to their destination in boxes. Thousands of boxes of bell peppers are stored in the warehouse before being placed on supermarket shelves.